Today, from San Antonio, Texas, it's Week 14 of the NFL.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Chase Edmonds, the ball carrier.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun now from Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
4A. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he's got this down to the 35.
10 more yards.
The receiving numbers for Hopkins a week ago. 7 catches, 87 yards, and a touchdown.
And the competition gets a little bit tougher here because he's got to go against the #1 ranked defense in the NFL against the pass, the latest incarnation of the no-fly zone.
Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald.
Murray's
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Again, they'll throw with Murray.
29-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Murray's
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. Open here, Adam Thielen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Quickly to Thielen here.
The pass.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 75 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
To Jefferson on the slant.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. That touchdown, certainly a welcome sight. Remember, they were shut out last week. They talked to us about getting early momentum. Well, here you go in the opening quarter.
Got to rebuild confidence, because when you get shut out, I don't care how strong you are mentally, you've got to take a step back and say, okay, what just happened here? Because nothing that we were doing worked well enough to get into the end zone, and that's a nice confidence-building drive, one that puts it in the end zone to give them an opportunity.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down, Murray. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings 7, Express nothing.
To throw again on second down. Murray.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Makes it third.
Murray to air it out again. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 39, Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
Now, don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
On 2nd down, Cook. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Alvin Cook, the Viking ball carrier.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
The 3rd down pass.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Draw play, Edmonds. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
From the gun, Murray. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Murray looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Murray now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Murray's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
At the 14-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Operating from the gun, Murray. The quick slant caught. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. From 4 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You've got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
And 3. at the 32.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
They run. Cook. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over.
Back out comes San Antonio.
The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Murray now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Murray's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. Murray, he's used to moving fast in Oklahoma. He'll get his guys up to the line. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. That's going to be caught by Kirk.
Christian Kirk.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we had to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
On second down, it's Cook. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense. Unbelievable.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Completes it to the fullback, Ham.
The pass.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's going to get this one down to Cook.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
Number 29, Chase Edmonds.
Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And he's got his man on the out route. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Shotgun now from Murray. And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And they'll send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Minka Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
No gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Mike Zimmer's made his decision, and that decision is to try and go for this thing on 4th down.
Running for it, here's Cook. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good.
The kick is good.
And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead.
10. Express 7.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Back out comes San Antonio. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Good. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's a gain of 14.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Now Edmonds. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
4 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They run with Edmonds.
25-yard line.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings' 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back now in San Antonio. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
3-yard line.
They'll run with Edmonds again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball third time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Operating from the gun, Murray, and it's caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to retake the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays.
Vikings 10.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Vikings offense making their way back out. Now let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for, and remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And this is incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
And back to throw again. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
The score, Express 14, Vikings 10.
Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done. Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle.
Murray's pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Back to throw now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw. Able to find Lazard.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it's going to be second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He goes right back to Jefferson, and this one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And Cook has it, left side. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
That's to Cook out of the backfield.
The pass.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chandler Jones in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And they take a knee. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the home team here, the win is their 5th of the year as they move to 5-8. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.